Hi, people on Facebook. Um, I'm not really good with Facebook, and I'm also not on it a lot, but I thought I would try this Facebook Live because I recently ran into a lot of people that haven't seen me in a long time, and they're like, oh my gosh, what has happened to you? What changed? And so, anyway, for the people out there that I don't see on a regular basis, I thought I would chat, and I have notes. And so, I do want you to know that I've had a lot of changes in my life, and the first one is that I retired from school. I'll talk about that in a moment. Most of the changes are because I've lost a lot of weight, a tremendous amount of weight. And so, hi, Gerhard. I didn't know if anyone would be watching. So what happened is that, hey, Tyler, for those that know me, I have suffered with being overweight almost all my life, as a matter of fact, since first grade. And the first grade, starting in first grade, that just did it. And my whole family is fat. We're all obese, although my brother, Gerard, has really been fighting it. And so I'm so proud of him. And if you know me as a teacher in the past few years, it's been miserable teaching for me. My joints are terrible. I also inherited bad knees, bad back, and everything else. And so the overweight, the excessive amount of overweight has been bad. Well, last year, Wawasee offered a nice, or really small, retirement package, and even though I was only 59, I took it because the quality of my life was tanking. I was in such misery that I just couldn't teach. And going to Germany was also terrible. But I try to make sure that my German trips were good for my kids. And so I went through the torture of being there in Germany, and I made sure that my disability of not being able to move didn't hamper any of the trips, but it was just too much. So I retired, and my husband was also very concerned about my quality of life. And so he convinced me to go ahead and check into a bariatric program, which I did. And I didn't want to because I didn't want the surgery, not at all. But I've dieted and dieted and dieted, and the problem with dieting is that I don't know, it's really difficult. Like, you have to die. You have to die to carbs, you die to sweets, or you die to something else. And I would be really successful for a short amount of time, and all the poundage would leave, and then all of a sudden that poundage would come back, and it would bring friends, and I would be fatter than ever. And I have tremendous willpower, but somehow dieting didn't seem to work. So I honestly did think that bariatric surgery was my last option. So with my husband, we checked it out, and when you join a bariatric program, they put you on an incredibly calorie restrictive diet. So I was on a 1,200 calorie diet, and the reason why they do that is twofold. One is, if you have the surgery, you have to lose enough weight so that you don't have a fatty liver, because fatty livers help cause more problems post-surgery. Plus, they have to know that you're actually going to go ahead and follow their diet plan once you have stopped, or once you had the surgery. The diets for bariatric surgery are incredibly restrictive, more than 1,200 calories. I mean, worse than 1,200 calories in the beginning. And if you can't follow a 1,200 calorie diet, then they're going to not do the surgery on you because they want to show that they have been good. I didn't want the weight to come back. So I took this very seriously. And as it turned out, the 1,200 calories was both very hard and very easy to follow, and I'll get to that in a moment. But I lost enough weight that I kept pushing the surgery back and back and back and back. And I just kept losing weight and weight and weight. And I am no longer in the program. I dropped out because I have lost so much weight that I don't need the program. I am down 115 pounds. That's 115. I am nowhere near where I need to be. I'm still in the fat range on the BMI scale. But I feel so much better. I just can't believe how much. Now, most of the weight is off in my face. See that? So if you only see my face, you're like, oh my gosh, look at you. I still have more to go, but I am doing really well. And what has made a huge difference in this is, first, my mindset is I thought this was my last chance. But also, on the mindset is I stopped looking at this. I reframed this. I stopped looking at this as a number on the scale. And I went with, I want to be healthier. And in order to identify what does healthy look like, I needed to write that out because healthy is nebulous. It's not very tangible. A number on a scale is tangible. And so, thanks, Gerhardt, that I'm a great dropout. Okay, so anyway, and hi everyone else. I really didn't think anyone would watch me live. Okay, so I had this mindset, I want healthy, and then I examined why. And so I went into the depths instead of just saying, why do I want to lose weight? Okay, so why do I want to lose weight? Well, obviously I want to be thin. Why do I want to be thin? So that I am out of pain. Why do I want to be out of pain? I know that sounds dumb, but it's because I want to have a quality of life. I want to do things. And so I started looking at what is it that I want to do that I can't do now? And I wrote them down. And so like I want to have less pain in my joints, my back. I want to not be limited in mobility. I want to enjoy vacations with my husband. I want to have a healthier body as I age. I want to enjoy retirement. I want a long retirement. I want a quality of life that my mom and my dad didn't have at the end of their life. And I want to be able to sit comfortably in every chair. Those of you that are not obese, you have no idea what it means to like go and sit in a chair and not even know if you're going to fit. And if you do fit, are you going to break it? Or can you sit there comfortably? And I wrote these down and I put them where I can see them every single day. And when I felt like I was not going to do well, I looked at these and these helped me. So I reframed my mind and I did that. Okay. And I am just really excited that I have done really well. And because I'm a teacher, I'm going to end this on a little teaching thing. And that is that if you have a behavior change that you want to do, first, try not to attach it to a goal. Think of it that this is not a race where there's an end. So for weight loss, the goal would be a certain number on the scale. Once you hit that goal, then the race is over. Instead, think of it as a journey. And the journey will have bumps. It have ups and downs. It's not a smooth road. So look at it in that regard, that it's a journey and that accept the bumps and the roads and that the journey is the part of whatever your behavior change is. To write down your reasons and go through the depths of why and the what. Be very specific. And then the last thing is you need to take time for yourself. We have been, as a society, told that if we do things for ourselves, we're very selfish. And that is not true. There is a reason why on airplanes, the safety instructions tell parents that they need to put the mask on their face before they put it on their child's face. Because if you can't get oxygen to you, you are of no use to your child. If you can't take care of you, you are of no use to anyone else. And so when I first started this journey, thank God my husband was incredibly supportive. And it took a lot of time to look up meals and go to grocery stores and look at everything that's on the back of the products so that I could look at the calories and I could look at what the ingredients were. And I had to plan out my meals. And when I came home, I needed to prep all the vegetables so that I had things ready, that I wouldn't just grab something quick in the pantry when I was tired and hangry and like just didn't want to do anything. I had stuff ready. And so preparation, mindset, and also write down your reasons. And so thank you so much for watching. Everyone that's on here, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So I wave to you, and thanks. And so, auf Wiedersehen, das ist alles. Bye.